Welcome to Blood Gamers Vlog. Today what we're going to be talking about is a load of different random news I've come across. Tony Hawk's really wants you to play his latest game, especially if you're on Xbox 360 unfortunately, but still, he's basically saying if you buy his game he might play with you. That sounds wrong, but he'll play on Ride with you. That sounds even worse, but still. Basically he's saying he'll play online with people if they have purchased his game, which really sort of, I'm just turning this off, really just sort of shows how bad it's selling for the person who thought the idea and sort of, it's his game, obviously, Tony Hawk's Ride. If he has to himself say, right, I'll play the game with you, for it to be maybe even more of a success, then I think we can rule that out as an epic fail. What do you guys think of that? I mean, would you buy it just to play it with Tony Hawk's? Or are you still completely put off by the game? Michael Jackson's This Is It game, I'm not sure what it's going to be about or anything, but it's going to be getting a PlayStation 3 bundle, just like many of the other sort of big games. Obviously they consider this Michael Jackson game is going to be a big sort of seller. I think it will be. There's many fans across all age groups, and I think it should sell rather well. So it's not sure what sort of, I'm guessing it's probably going to be the PlayStation Slim it's selling with, maybe the 250 gig or maybe the smaller one. But anyway, if you're a fan of Michael Jackson and you're looking to buy a PlayStation Slim, there's your definitely the best option for you. That's coming this year most likely. God of War 3 producers have basically said that it's only possible on the PlayStation 3. Now that might be something to do with my next point on Blu-rays, but also maybe it's something to do with the cell processor, which they're umming and ahhing about whether to take out for the PlayStation 4. What do you think about that? Do you think we should sort of surrender like the cell processor so we get just as good multi-platform games, or do you think we should just keep on excelling with the amazing sort of PlayStation exclusives such as Uncharted 2 and God of War 3? And of course Gran Turismo 5, which is also going to look stunning. Sony have reported they are increasing the capability and the sizing they can of gigabytes they can put on a Blu-ray disc. It's going up from the 25 gigabytes that it is at the moment to around 30. I think it's 32.5. Now this is quite a big jump, and I think this is one way that games can still improve. While on the last system, PlayStation 2, developers were having to squeeze in stuff like try and find as many shortcuts as possible. This time they can spend their time, rather than trying to find shortcuts, in just making it like amazingly epic and just getting more space on the disc. I think that's a nice way, because Uncharted 2 probably filled up the entire disc. Yes, they can find some shortcuts to shrink it down for the next one, but they can improve it, and they've got that extra room to make the game longer, more detailed, and just look even more stunning. The next Call of Duty, which is obviously set in Vietnam, has a rumoured release date of November. That would really fall in with the other two previous releases of Modern Warfare 2, which was in November, and also World at War, which was the November before. So I see no reason for it not to be released unless Treyarch find too many bugs or something like that. How many of you are actually going to be getting that game? I myself might not. I was just a little put off by World at War. It wasn't quite what sort of I expected after Call of Duty 4. Okay, I've got two more bits of news for you, but before I say them, I'm just a little shout out from my own vlogs. On my personal channel, this is all about gaming. the vlogs I'm talking about are completely non-gaming, no relation to it at all. Links in the description. Wouldn't mind if you just check it out. Apparently they're funny. I wanted them to be. So just check them out. Link in the sidebar to my channel. Heavy Rain has been officially dated. Obviously all the like Play.com, Amazon.com and all of them have said the 23rd, but obviously it's actually the 26th for Europe / the UK. The 23rd is for unfortunately for the US. As usual, they're getting a great game before us, which really irritates me, but I'm sure all of you people in the US are celebrating the fact about it. And also, lastly, Need for Speed Out of the Law. That's its working title. It's been unofficially announced. I can't see them changing that name. It sounds a bit crap, but that's the way Need for Speed's going. I really hope it takes it back to its more traditional roots of just like drag racing and doing up your cars, rather than just sort of going around the city being shit. Anyway, what do you think? Has Need for Speed gone downhill or has it gone uphill? If anyone says uphill, you are wrong, but you're allowed to have your own opinion. Anyway, Blood Gamer's out.